Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a world that too often celebrates comfort over growth, passivity over power. But let me tell you this, there's no virtue in being harmless. If you want to make a difference, if you want to lead a life of substance, you must become dangerous. Not in the sense of harm, but in the sense of potential, a force to be reckoned with. And that begins with following these 8 rules. First, master discipline over yourself. The greatest enemy you'll ever face is not the person standing against you, but the voice inside you that whispers, "It's okay to stop. It's okay to settle to be dangerous." You must silence that voice with the power of discipline. Build routines that turn chaos into clarity, and you will find yourself capable of more than you imagined. Second, embrace responsibility, not comfort. We are not meant to live lives cushioned by ease. Strength is built under the weight of responsibility. When you pick up burdens that others shy away from, you grow and the world notices. Third, learn to speak with precision. Words are not just sounds, they are tools of influence, and weapons of clarity. If you can articulate what you think, you can shape reality. Vagueness leads to weakness, precision leads to power. Fourth, cultivate both physical and mental strength. A sharp mind in a weak body or a strong body guided by a dull mind limits you. Sharpen both, for together they form the foundation of your potential. Fifth, face conflict instead of avoiding it. Most people run from confrontation because it's uncomfortable. But when you step into conflict with integrity and courage, you grow stronger and gain respect not only from others but from yourself. Sixth, seek mastery, not mediocrity. Don't be content with being good enough. Excellence demands focus, dedication, and a refusal to compromise. When you become a master in your field, you'll command attention and respect effortlessly. Seventh, be dangerous, not reckless. A truly dangerous person knows how to wield their strength with control. Recklessness is the enemy of respect. To be dangerous is to act with precision, discipline, and purpose. Finally, never stop learning and adapting. The world is changing, and so must you. A dangerous person is one who never ceases to grow, to learn, to expand their capabilities. When you commit to lifelong learning, you become unstoppable. So I leave you with this challenge: decide today to stop being harmless. Step into your potential. Take on responsibility. Sharpen your mind and body. Speak with power. Seek mastery. Be dangerous. And watch as the world starts to move not away from you, but with you. True power begins with self-control. Discipline is the foundation of all personal growth and achievement. It is easy to be swayed by desires, distractions, and the fleeting comforts that surround us. But true strength lies in the ability to say no when necessary and push forward despite resistance. The process of building discipline starts with the small, seemingly insignificant choices we make every day. It's in waking up early, even when the bed feels particularly inviting. It's in committing to a workout routine, even when you'd rather stay home. It's in the act of working on your goals when no one is watching, when the rewards are not immediately apparent. The modern world is designed to tempt us, to pull us away from what we know is important. The instant gratification of our current age is a silent enemy of discipline. Social media, entertainment, junk food, all of these things promise momentary satisfaction but leave us feeling empty, unaccomplished. To become truly dangerous, you must learn to master your own impulses. This is not about perfection, it's about consistency. It's about understanding that small daily habits compound over time and lead to exponential growth, both in skill and in character. Self-discipline is not about harsh punishment or denial, but about aligning your actions with your long-term goals. It's about understanding that every time you choose discipline over indulgence, you are forging a path toward becoming a better version of yourself. The disciplined person doesn't give in to the desire for ease or pleasure at the cost of their greater aspirations. Instead, they understand that real satisfaction comes not from the fleeting highs of comfort, but from the long-term fulfillment of accomplishing what they set out to do. When you cultivate discipline, you take control of your life. You stop being a passive recipient of your circumstances and start becoming the architect of your own destiny. Every action you take in the direction of your goals, no matter how small, builds momentum. And over time, the results become clear not just in terms of what you achieve, but in who you become. Discipline is what transforms ordinary people into extraordinary ones. It's what separates the dreamers from the doers. It is the first and most essential rule on the path to becoming dangerous. True power is rooted in responsibility, not comfort. In a world that often emphasizes convenience and the pursuit of pleasure, it can be tempting to seek the easy path. We are encouraged to avoid hardship, to minimize discomfort, and to live in a state of ease. But the truth is that growth and strength are forged in the fires of responsibility. It is the weight of responsibility that sharpens our character and builds our resilience. If you want to become dangerous, you must be willing to carry burdens that others are too afraid to bear. When we take on responsibility, we are forced to confront the realities of life, its demands, its challenges, and its unpredictability. Rather than shrinking from these obstacles, we face them head-on, knowing that it is through overcoming these trials that we become stronger. Responsibility requires us to take ownership of our lives, our actions, and our choices. It demands accountability. It forces us to step outside of ourselves, to consider the bigger picture, and to make decisions that impact not just our own lives, but also the lives of others. This responsibility does not simply mean fulfilling the roles assigned to us by society, such as being a good employee or a responsible parent. It extends to taking ownership of our own personal development, our health, and our character. When we take responsibility for our own growth, we stop blaming external factors for our circumstances. We stop waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect conditions. We act, even when it's uncomfortable, because we know that the discomfort is a necessary part of the process. Carrying responsibility is also about confronting the truth, no matter how difficult it may be. We can no longer hide behind excuses or ignore our shortcomings. True power comes from recognizing our flaws, taking accountability for our actions, and actively working to improve. We become dangerous when we stop waiting for others to change, when we stop hoping for the world to be fair, and instead we step into the arena and take charge of our own destinies. Embracing responsibility means rejecting passivity. It means choosing to be active participants in our own lives rather than bystanders. It's about becoming the force that shapes the world around us, not the one who is shaped by it. Responsibility is the path to becoming formidable, for it demands strength, focus, and courage. When you embrace responsibility, you stop being a product of your circumstances and start becoming the architect of your future. The ability to speak with precision is one of the most powerful tools you can possess. Words are not just means of communication, they are instruments of influence and clarity. A person who can articulate their thoughts clearly and directly wields a form of power that others cannot easily ignore. Too many people fall into the trap of speaking vaguely, hedging their statements, or avoiding the uncomfortable truths they need to convey. This lack of precision in language weakens their message and diminishes their impact. If you want to become dangerous, you must master the art of speaking with intention and accuracy. Clarity of thought is the first step toward clarity of speech. You cannot speak clearly if you are uncertain about what you believe or what you want to say. It starts with getting to know your own mind, understanding your values, your goals, and your vision. Once you have that clarity within yourself, it becomes easier to express your thoughts to others. Speaking with precision requires a deep understanding of your subject matter. It demands that you cut through the noise of irrelevant details and focus on what truly matters. When you speak with purpose and precision, you command attention and respect. People are drawn to those who communicate clearly because they know exactly what the speaker stands for and where they are headed. Precision in speech also involves timing. It's not just about the words you say, but when and how you say them. A person who speaks only when necessary and does so with intention carries far more weight than someone who speaks constantly but without meaning. A sharp, well-timed remark or observation can leave a lasting impression, while endless chatter often falls flat. Precision also involves understanding the context and tailoring your words to the situation. You must be aware of who you're speaking to and what message will resonate best. Speaking in a way that shows you understand the audience and their concerns makes your words even more impactful. In addition to clarity and timing, speaking with precision means having the courage to speak truthfully, even when it's difficult. Too often we soften our words to avoid confrontation or discomfort. But true power comes from telling the truth plainly. Precision doesn't mean being harsh or brutal, it means being honest and direct, without hiding behind euphemisms or unnecessary qualifiers. When you speak with this kind of integrity, you earn the trust of those around you, and your words become a force for change, capable of influencing and inspiring others. To truly become dangerous, one must cultivate both physical and mental strength. These two pillars of power support and enhance each other. The body and mind are not separate entities, they are interconnected, and neglecting one weakens the other. Physical strength is often viewed as the most obvious form of power muscle, endurance, agility. But mental strength is just as vital. It's the ability to endure hardship, to focus under pressure, to think critically in the face of adversity. Together, they form a balanced, formidable force that cannot easily be disregarded. The first step in cultivating physical strength is discipline. It's easy to put off exercise, to avoid pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. Yet, physical fitness is essential, not just for health, but for confidence and resilience. When you train your body, you challenge it, and in doing so, you develop a sense of accomplishment and mental fortitude. Physical challenges push you to your limits, but they also reveal how much you're truly capable of. Over time, you learn to embrace discomfort, to realize that growth occurs at the edge of your abilities. As your body grows stronger, your mental toughness does too, because you begin to realize that you are not bound by perceived limitations. Equally important is cultivating mental strength. The mind, like the body, can be trained. Mental resilience isn't something we are born with, it's something we develop through adversity, focus, and continual effort. Mental strength involves the ability to withstand stress, to stay calm in moments of pressure, and to think clearly even when emotions threaten to take over. It's also about discipline, learning to prioritize tasks, controlling impulses, and remaining dedicated to your goals, even when the outcome is uncertain. A strong mind is flexible, able to adapt to changing circumstances, and resilient in the face of setbacks. The synergy between the physical and mental realms is undeniable. When you strengthen your body, you improve your energy levels, your mood, and your ability to handle stress. This creates a positive feedback loop, where physical and mental strength reinforce each other. Similarly, the resilience built through mental challenges translates into the physical realm. The more you condition your mind to persist through difficulty, the more endurance you can summon in any physical task. Together, they make you dangerous not in an unpredictable, reckless way, but in a controlled, focused, and unstoppable manner. Through this balance, you become a force that cannot be easily shaken or deterred. To become truly dangerous, you must learn to face conflict instead of avoiding it. We live in a society that often encourages us to shy away from discomfort, to avoid confrontation at all costs. Conflict, however, is an inevitable part of life, and avoiding it only weakens us in the long run. It is in the moments of tension, disagreement, and challenge that we are forced to confront the reality of our beliefs, our values, and our own limitations. Those who avoid conflict are never tested, they never truly know what they are made of. On the other hand, those who learn to face conflict head-on grow stronger, more resilient, and more capable. Facing conflict requires courage, the courage to stand up for what you believe in, even when it's uncomfortable or unpopular. It's about stepping into the arena and engaging with the hard truths that we often prefer to ignore. When you face conflict, you are forced to confront not only the opposing viewpoint, but also your own understanding of the world. It's easy to live in an echo chamber, surrounded by people who agree with us, but it's through conflict that we are pushed to refine our ideas and to test their validity. The ability to engage in difficult conversations without backing down is a mark of strength and integrity. Conflict also brings clarity. When you avoid it, you allow the underlying issues to fester and grow more complicated. But when you step into it, you bring everything into the open, where it can be examined and dealt with. Avoidance only prolongs the inevitable, making the situation worse in the long run. When you face conflict, you gain the opportunity to resolve issues, learn, and ultimately move forward. This ability to resolve conflict constructively is a powerful tool that can strengthen relationships, improve outcomes, and build your credibility. Moreover, avoiding conflict is a form of weakness. People who constantly shy away from uncomfortable situations are seen as passive and indecisive. They lack the will to engage with life on its terms. On the other hand, those who face conflict with resolve demonstrate that they are active participants in their own lives, unafraid to defend their position or to challenge others when necessary. In every situation of conflict, you have the opportunity to either grow or shrink. When you choose to face conflict, you choose growth. And in that choice, you become dangerous, not in the sense of aggression, but in the sense of a person who is no longer afraid to engage with life, no matter how challenging it becomes. Mastery is a commitment to excellence that demands relentless effort and focus. It's not enough to be good at something or to perform at a basic level. True power lies in the pursuit of mastery. When you commit to mastering a skill, a craft, or an area of knowledge, you are not only becoming highly proficient, you are also distinguishing yourself from the masses who settle for mediocrity. Mediocrity is the enemy of greatness. It's the tendency to do just enough to take shortcuts and to give in to the temptation of comfort. But to be dangerous, to be truly formidable, you must commit to going above and beyond. Mastery is a long and often difficult journey, one that requires discipline, patience, and an unshakable dedication to growth. It begins with a deep, unwavering focus on a single domain. When you spread yourself too thin, when you try to be good enough. At everything, you risk excelling at nothing. Mastery requires sacrifice. It means saying no to distractions, to the allure of novelty, and committing yourself to continuous improvement. The process of mastering something is not linear. There will be times of rapid growth, followed by periods of stagnation and even setbacks. But the key to mastery is persistence. Those who achieve mastery understand that failure is not a sign to quit, it's an opportunity to learn, refine, and come back stronger. The pursuit of mastery also demands a willingness to push beyond your comfort zone. It's easy to remain within the boundaries of what you already know, to stick to familiar territory where you feel competent. But mastery is only achieved when you consistently challenge yourself, when you stretch your limits, and when you embrace the discomfort that comes with growth. It requires a mindset of continuous learning, seeking out new techniques, new insights, and new ways of thinking that will elevate your craft. A true master never stops learning. They know that the pursuit of excellence is ongoing and that no amount of success should ever make them complacent. In addition, mastery is a demonstration of dedication. It is a long-term commitment, not a quick fix. This dedication is what builds confidence, respect, and influence. When you are truly skilled in a particular area, people take notice. You begin to inspire others to lead by example and to earn the kind of respect that can only come from demonstrated expertise. Mastery is the key to setting yourself apart from the crowd. It creates a sense of identity and purpose. When you achieve mastery, you no longer just participate in the world, you shape it, and in doing so, you become dangerous in the best sense of the word. To be truly dangerous is not to be reckless, but to possess the ability to act with controlled power. Recklessness often arises from impulsivity, a lack of foresight, or the need to appear bold. However, true strength is found in mastery over one's impulses, the ability to strike decisively when necessary, and to do so with purpose. The difference between being dangerous and being reckless is the capacity for restraint, thoughtfulness, and deliberate action. A reckless person may cause harm in the short term, but they rarely command respect or lasting influence. On the other hand, someone who is dangerous in the true sense of the word understands their power and knows when, how, and why to use it. Being dangerous means possessing strength without the need to prove it at every turn. It's easy to act out of anger or frustration, to lash out impulsively in moments of stress. But that is not power, it is chaos. Those who lash out indiscriminately only diminish their own standing, for they show a lack of control and judgment. To be dangerous, you must be able to remain calm in the face of provocation, to assess a situation objectively, and to choose the appropriate response. This does not mean being passive or passive-aggressive. It means having the wisdom to know when action is necessary and when it is better to step back. A truly dangerous person is a strategist. They understand that every move they make is a reflection of their intentions and their understanding of the world. They know that power, when used recklessly, can be self-destructive. Their strength is not just physical but mental and emotional. It is tempered by wisdom and foresight. Being dangerous means knowing when to act with force, but also when to hold back, to wait for the right moment, and to allow circumstances to unfold in your favor. Recklessness, on the other hand, is driven by ego, the desire to appear strong or invincible. It is short-sighted and often results in harm both to oneself and to others. A reckless person lacks the discipline to control their impulses and may cause damage that can never be undone. The dangerous person, however, is always in control. They can be fierce when needed, but they never act out of emotion. They are calm, deliberate, and measured in their approach. In this sense, their power is not chaotic, but focused and intentional. True danger lies in the ability to act with precision, not in being uncontrolled and unpredictable. To remain dangerous, one must never stop learning and adapting. The world around us is constantly changing, and those who do not evolve with it risk being left behind. It is the natural law of survival. Those who fail to adapt to new challenges, new environments, and new information become obsolete. To remain a force to be reckoned with, you must stay curious, flexible, and relentless in your pursuit of knowledge. It is not enough to rest on your laurels, to grow comfortable with what you already know. The world rewards those who can continuously expand their minds and apply new insights. Learning is not a one-time event, it is a lifelong process. The most dangerous individuals are not those who have reached the pinnacle of their field, but those who are constantly pushing themselves to learn more, to challenge their assumptions, and to explore new ideas. Knowledge is a weapon, but only if it is continuously sharpened. In every area of life, whether in your career, your personal relationships, or your physical fitness, complacency is the enemy. The moment you stop learning, you begin to stagnate. The moment you stop adapting, you begin to fall behind. Remaining dangerous means embracing the discomfort of growth and change. It means stepping outside of your comfort zone and seeking out new experiences, perspectives, and skills that will make you stronger and more capable. Adaptation is also about resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and learn from failures. Life does not always go as planned. Circumstances change, obstacles arise, and challenges appear unexpectedly. Those who are dangerous are not those who avoid failure, but those who learn to adapt when things don't go as expected. Failure is an opportunity for growth, and those who continuously seek to improve are able to turn failure into a powerful tool for development. They don't become discouraged when faced with adversity. Instead, they analyze, adjust, and push forward with even more determination. In addition, to stay dangerous, you must stay relevant. Technology, trends, and societal norms are always in flux. What was true yesterday may not be true today, and what works now may not work in the future. The ability to adapt means staying ahead of the curve, being open to new ideas, and being willing to let go of outdated methods. Those who are stuck in the past, clinging to old ways of thinking, become irrelevant. To remain dangerous, you must be at the cutting edge, constantly evolving and refining your approach to the world. This requires not just knowledge, but also the flexibility to apply that knowledge in new and innovative ways. In conclusion, becoming dangerous is not about aggression or chaos. It is about the mastery of self, the cultivation of discipline, and the willingness to confront challenges with courage and precision. It's about taking responsibility for your life, facing conflict head-on, and pursuing mastery with relentless dedication. True power is built not by reacting impulsively, but by acting with intentionality and control. It's found in the ability to adapt, to continuously learn, and to refine your skills in every area of life. The most dangerous individuals are those who are constantly evolving, pushing their limits, and maintaining the strength to endure whatever obstacles come their way. By committing to self-control, responsibility, clarity and communication, resilience and growth, you forge a path that not only sets you apart, but makes you a force that cannot be ignored. If you follow these principles, you will not just survive in this world, you will thrive and become a force that others must reckon with.